A turbulent sky indicates conflict and impending danger. Lightning illuminates the landscape, visually emphasizing the conflict. The stormy sky sets the tone for the scene. The scene establishes a sense of foreboding. The landscape reflects the impending conflict. The stormy weather foreshadows events to come. Navarre's castles represent key defensive structures within the kingdom. Training grounds are essential for maintaining Navarre's military readiness. Strategic locations throughout Navarre are vital for controlling key routes and resources. The geographical distribution of castles and strategic locations reveals Navarre's vulnerability to external threats. Navarre's structure is defined by its defensive infrastructure and strategic resource control. Political tensions within Navarre's leadership are symbolically represented. Hidden agendas among Navarre's leaders are visually highlighted through symbolic elements. Internal corruption within Navarre is depicted through visual cues. The visualization emphasizes the power dynamics and clandestine activities within the political structure. Symbolic representation of Navarre's leadership reveals underlying conflicts and moral compromises. Venon's influence is visually represented through the desolation of the landscape. Darkness is a key element in depicting the encroaching threat of the Venon. The land reflects the destructive impact of the Venon's presence. The visual narrative emphasizes the loss of life and vitality due to the Venon. The encroaching influence is symbolized by the spread of shadows and decay. The overall visual depiction conveys a sense of hopelessness and despair. The scene symbolizes the internal conflict between responsibility and personal desires. Combat maneuvers represent the character's struggle to reconcile conflicting aspects of their life. The training ground serves as a metaphor for the character's mental and emotional battlefield. The lone figure embodies the solitude and intensity of internal struggles. Balancing responsibilities and personal desires requires constant adjustment and adaptation. The character's journey involves finding harmony between duty and self-fulfillment. The enigmatic figure embodies hidden truths and complex loyalties. Xaden Rierson's character is defined by layers of concealed information. Loyalties within the encampment are multifaceted and difficult to discern. The encampment's secrets are visually represented through obscured and fragmented imagery. Dragon Riders form a unified aerial defense force. The strength of Navarre's defense lies in the bond between dragon and rider. Each dragon rider contributes to the overall security and protection of Navarre. The aerial formation demonstrates strategic coordination and teamwork. Dragon riders serve as a symbol of power and resilience. Navarre's defense strategy relies on the agility and might of its dragon forces. Dragons engage in aerial combat, demonstrating the intensity of battles. The scale of the conflict is emphasized by the dragon's size relative to the environment. Fire breathing is a key element of the dragon's offensive capabilities. The battles involve dynamic movements and strategic positioning in the air. Claws and teeth are employed as weapons in close-quarters combat. The sky serves as the arena for these epic confrontations. Ground warfare involves direct combat between opposing forces on land. Physical endurance and tactical acumen are crucial for success in ground combat. Ground warfare presents significant physical and strategic challenges. Effective coordination and communication are essential for ground forces. Venon are attacking the village, bringing darkness and destruction. The attack emphasizes the threat the Venon pose to Navarre's citizens. The spread of darkness symbolizes the Venon's corrupting influence. Destruction is widespread, demonstrating the devastating power of the Venon assault. The Venon's attack instills fear and despair among the villagers. Sacrifice is a central theme, representing the character's selflessness during wartime. The altar serves as a visual metaphor for the personal losses endured in the face of conflict. Each item on the altar represents a different aspect of sacrifice: duty, love, and hope. The act of sacrifice highlights the character's commitment to a cause greater than themselves. Love and loyalty form the foundation of resilience in times of turmoil. A serene environment provides solace and strengthens interpersonal bonds. Shared values and mutual support are essential for maintaining relationships amidst chaos. Sanctuaries whether physical or emotional, offer refuge and foster deeper connections. Resilience is demonstrated through collective rebuilding efforts after adversity. Community collaboration is essential for effective post-disaster recovery. Rebuilding homes symbolizes the restoration of normalcy and hope for the future. The process of rebuilding fosters stronger community bonds and shared purpose. Trust is a critical element in effective leadership, especially during wartime decision-making. The fragility of trust can lead to fractured alliances and strategic vulnerabilities. Leaders must balance the need for secrecy with the imperative to maintain confidence among allies. Misplaced trust can result in devastating consequences, undermining military operations and endangering lives. Open communication and transparent accountability are essential to building and preserving trust within a wartime coalition. The dragon's flight embodies the pursuit of freedom and autonomy. The dragon's upward trajectory symbolizes overcoming obstacles and achieving self-determination. The vastness of the sky represents limitless possibilities and the absence of constraints. The dragon's unhindered movement signifies the character's fight against oppression. A strategic map of Navarre displays key locations and their relative importance. The map visualizes the potential consequences of strategic decisions within Navarre. Key locations on the map represent vital resources and tactical advantages. The strategic importance of Navarre is highlighted through geographical overlays. The map serves as a visual representation of the stakes involved in Violet's choices. War inflicts profound emotional losses on individuals. Sacrifices made during wartime carry significant emotional weight. The emotional impact of war can lead to deep reflection and introspection. Solitude can amplify the emotional burden of war. The cumulative effect of losses and sacrifices results in a substantial emotional toll. A fork in the road represents a critical juncture requiring a decision between two or more conflicting moral paths. Moral dilemmas often involve choosing between options that may both have positive and negative consequences. The core of a moral dilemma lies in the conflict between differing values, principles, or obligations. Ethical frameworks provide structured approaches to navigate and resolve complex moral dilemmas. The consequences of moral choices can have far-reaching impacts on individuals and communities. Reflection and evaluation are crucial steps in learning from moral dilemmas and refining future decision-making. Meditation cultivates inner peace by quieting the mind and reducing mental clutter. Through consistent practice, meditation enhances mental resilience, enabling one to better manage stress and adversity. Meditation promotes emotional regulation, fostering a balanced response to challenging situations. The practice of meditation develops a stronger sense of self-awareness, leading to improved decision-making and personal growth. Gathering storm clouds symbolize increasing external pressure. The intensity of the storm clouds reflects the magnitude of the challenges. External pressures are visually represented through the darkening skies and approaching storm. The storm clouds serve as a metaphor for mounting difficulties and adversity. Sunrise symbolizes hope, representing the potential for a brighter future. The transition from darkness to light embodies the overcoming of adversity. A new daybreak signifies new opportunities and fresh beginnings. The gradual increase in light intensity represents increasing hope and positivity. Sunrise serves as a daily reminder of the cyclical nature of life and the promise of renewal. Despite current darkness, the sunrise assures the eventual return of light and warmth. Courage is demonstrated through direct confrontation with a formidable adversary. Determination fuels the character's resolve to stand against overwhelming odds. Facing a powerful enemy requires unwavering resolve and a refusal to yield. The act of confrontation highlights the character's inner strength and resilience. Demonstrating courage involves overcoming fear and standing firm in the face of adversity. Sharing a meal strengthens friendship bonds through communal experience. Camaraderie is fostered through shared conversation and mutual support during meals. The act of breaking bread together symbolizes unity and mutual respect. Friendship is reinforced by the exchange of stories and laughter during a shared meal. Mutual support and encouragement are key components of friendship, often expressed during meals. The shared meal serves as a ritual that reinforces the value and importance of friendship. Strategic planning involves defining objectives and charting a course of action to achieve them. Effective strategic thinking requires analyzing the current situation, anticipating future trends, and adapting to changing circumstances. Strategic moves often involve resource allocation, risk assessment, and competitive analysis. The ultimate goal of strategic planning is to gain a competitive advantage and achieve long-term success. Resource scarcity is visually represented by an empty market, symbolizing economic challenges. The absence of goods in the market directly reflects a lack of available resources. An empty market symbolizes the economic difficulties and challenges within a region. The lack of activity and trade in the market highlights the severity of resource depletion. The visual representation of an empty market serves as a stark reminder of economic hardship. Information warfare emphasizes the critical role of intelligence gathering and analysis. Hidden messages are often used to transmit sensitive information securely. Deciphering hidden messages requires specialized skills and tools. Effective intelligence can provide strategic advantages in conflict. Information superiority is achieved through the ability to collect, process, and disseminate information faster than the adversary. The consequences of failing to detect and decipher hidden messages can be significant. A masquerade ball represents deception and the concealment of true identities. The masks worn at a masquerade symbolize hidden agendas and ulterior motives. Political intrigue is heightened by the anonymity afforded at a masquerade ball. The formal setting of the ball contrasts with the underlying themes of secrecy and manipulation. Alliance building involves different factions uniting for a common purpose. Unity through alliances amplifies collective strength and influence. Diplomatic meetings serve as a platform for negotiating and establishing alliances. Effective alliances require mutual understanding and shared goals among participating factions. The formation of alliances is crucial for achieving strategic objectives that individual factions cannot accomplish alone. Successful alliances foster stability and cooperation, leading to mutual benefits for all members. A fallen banner represents the concept of betrayal. Betrayal leads to the collapse of trust and alliances. The consequences of betrayal can be devastating, resulting in loss and destruction. Symbolically, a fallen banner signifies defeat and the abandonment of principles. Betrayal's impact extends beyond immediate damage, creating long-lasting repercussions. The fallen banner serves as a stark reminder of the cost of broken allegiances. Redemption can be sought through the act of confession. Confession provides an opportunity for personal transformation and change. The process of confessing allows for the acknowledgement of past actions. Seeking redemption through confession highlights the potential for positive change. Ancient texts hold historical knowledge and cultural heritage. Studying these texts allows for the understanding of past civilizations and their legacies. Uncovering secrets within ancient texts requires careful analysis and interpretation. The legacy of ancient texts influences modern thought and understanding. Ancient texts provide insights into the evolution of language and communication. Preservation and study of ancient texts are crucial for maintaining cultural identity. The introduction of new weaponry signifies technological advancements in warfare. Technological innovation leads to the development of more sophisticated and powerful weapons. Advanced materials and engineering contribute to the enhanced performance and capabilities of modern weaponry. The integration of artificial intelligence enhances the autonomy and precision of weapon systems. New weaponry reflects the ongoing pursuit of military superiority through technological innovation. The development of new weaponry raises ethical considerations regarding the impact of technology on warfare. Traditional ceremonies play a vital role in preserving cultural heritage. These ceremonies transmit knowledge, values, and customs from one generation to the next. Cultural preservation ensures the continuity of unique traditions and historical narratives. Preserving cultural heritage fosters a sense of identity and belonging within communities. These ceremonies reinforce social bonds and promote collective memory. War and Venan influence lead to significant environmental pollution and landscape degradation. The consequences of environmental damage include soil contamination and reduced biodiversity. Air pollution from war activities and venin production contributes to respiratory problems and ecosystem damage. Water sources become contaminated, impacting aquatic life and human health. Deforestation and habitat destruction exacerbate the environmental impact. Long-term environmental recovery requires extensive remediation efforts and sustainable practices. Social inequality is visually represented by a divided city. A divided city symbolizes the challenges in establishing a just society. Disparities in infrastructure and living conditions highlight social stratification. Creating a just society requires bridging the gap between disparate communities. Education plays a crucial role in shaping the future. Schools are fundamental institutions for cultivating future generations. The educational environment fosters intellectual and personal growth. Effective educational reforms aim to improve learning outcomes and student success. Investing in education is an investment in societal advancement and progress. An overcrowded hospital symbolizes a healthcare crisis, reflecting strain on resources. Wartime conditions exacerbate healthcare challenges, leading to increased patient volume. Limited medical supplies and personnel further compound the difficulties in providing adequate care. The healthcare system's infrastructure struggles to cope with the overwhelming demand. Resource allocation becomes a critical issue in managing the healthcare crisis effectively. Damaged roads symbolize infrastructure collapse and impede transportation efficiency. The deterioration of roads highlights challenges in maintaining essential infrastructure. Impaired transportation networks can lead to reduced accessibility and economic disruption. Neglected road maintenance contributes to the gradual degradation of infrastructure over time. Road damage necessitates costly repairs and reconstruction efforts to restore transportation systems. Fluctuating currency values are indicative of economic instability. Unstable currency poses significant challenges to financial management. Economic instability can be visually represented through the volatility of currency exchange rates. Currency fluctuation reflects the uncertainty and unpredictability inherent in unstable economies. Propaganda is utilized to influence public opinion. Public announcements can serve as a vehicle for disseminating propaganda. The goal of propaganda is to shape beliefs and behaviors within a population. Propaganda techniques often involve emotional appeals and biased information. Religious conflict is symbolized by a divided temple, representing fractured beliefs. The temple's division highlights the importance of tolerance in bridging ideological gaps. Differing architectural styles within the temple visually represent the clash of religious ideologies. The physical separation of the temple underscores the potential for discord and misunderstanding. Mural painting provides a visual medium for expressing complex emotions and aspirations. The act of creating a mural allows for the tangible representation of abstract feelings. Through shared artistic expression, individuals can collectively visualize and process their internal experiences. The completed mural serves as a public declaration of shared hopes, fears, and collective identity. Scientific breakthroughs mark significant advancements in understanding the natural world. These discoveries often require rigorous experimentation and validation. Scientific advancement relies on the accumulation and synthesis of evidence. Breakthrough discoveries can lead to technological innovation and societal progress. Scientific advancement is a continuous and iterative process. The pursuit of scientific knowledge is essential for addressing global challenges. Uncharted territory represents the unknown, symbolizing the pursuit of knowledge and discovery. Exploration involves venturing into the unknown to expand the boundaries of understanding. The process of discovery often requires overcoming challenges and adapting to new environments. New knowledge is gained through observation, experimentation, and the accumulation of data. The journey of exploration leads to the expansion of knowledge and the advancement of civilization. Ethical dilemmas involve complex decision-making processes, with no clear right or wrong answer. Moral debates often arise from conflicting values, principles, and duties. Ethical decision-making requires careful consideration of potential consequences and stakeholders. Different ethical frameworks, such as utilitarianism and deontology, offer varying approaches to resolving moral conflicts. The complexity of ethical dilemmas stems from the inherent uncertainty and ambiguity of real-world situations. Moral reasoning involves evaluating competing arguments and justifying decisions based on ethical principles. Psychological trauma from war can manifest as a range of emotional and behavioral disturbances. Support groups provide a safe environment for individuals to share experiences and develop coping strategies. Sharing personal narratives within a group setting can reduce feelings of isolation and promote healing. Effective coping strategies include cognitive restructuring, mindfulness, and seeking professional help. Community members engage in a shared task, promoting collective healing. Collaborative activities foster a sense of unity and mutual support within the community. Shared tasks facilitate emotional healing by creating a supportive environment. Working together on a common goal strengthens community bonds and reduces social isolation. The process of shared creation provides a tangible symbol of collective achievement and resilience. City planners design urban environments with a focus on long-term sustainability and functionality. Effective city planning requires considering future population growth and resource demands. Long-term vision in city planning involves anticipating and mitigating potential environmental impacts. Sustainable transportation solutions are integral to long-term city planning. Smart city technologies enhance the efficiency and livability of urban environments. City planning integrates diverse perspectives to create inclusive and equitable urban spaces. A cloudy horizon symbolizes an uncertain future. The presence of clouds represents challenges and potential obstacles. An obscured horizon suggests a lack of clear direction or visibility. The overall visual impact is one of uncertainty and apprehension. This visual metaphor represents the challenges of navigating an unpredictable future. The stormy sky represents ongoing conflict and challenges. Lightning symbolizes sudden disruptions and moments of crisis. Continued resilience is essential in the face of adversity. The storm's energy highlights the intensity of the struggle. The need for perseverance is visually emphasized through the storm's persistence. The final shot reinforces the importance of facing challenges head-on.